You know, there's a problem going on in Shonen Jump right now, and the big announcement for Bleach and all that, one of the announcements that they had especially was not a anime, as anyone go on, not a sequel going on at all for Bleach. No, no continuation, nothing. We are getting, brace yourself, a live-action adaptation of Bleach in 2018. So, Jesus. So you're probably wondering, well, what are you talking about? Why are you already being negative about it? It's great. Bleach is getting some good news for once. And I'm like, yeah, that's it's awesome that it's getting some good news, and I'm mildly optimistic about the movie. However, though, live actions are not exactly Japan's strong front, especially when it's adaptations of these kind, when it comes from an anime or it's being adapted from a game or any kind of franchise. And Shonen Jump at the moment, I don't know what is going on with them, but they seem to have an incredible boner right now for doing live-action movies of their series. For example, Gintama is now having a live-action movie, and I have zero faith in that movie, since it's being directed by fucking idiots, which is, it makes sense, since the cast and all that are a bunch of chuckle fucks and all that in that series. But you've got the FMA movie, which is being highly controversial, as it's being very rushed into production, and the fact that the Ishval are going to be an entire thing in there, since everyone is just straight up Japanese in this entire series. Then we had the Attack on Titan movies, which were just fine, there was really nothing special. We had the Parasite movies that were fucking complete and utter, apparently they're just jokes, they're terrible. And I'm here and thinking, why, I honestly think this is something that maybe Japan's, especially, or maybe just Shonen Jump is trying to, put their feet into, a bit more. It's oh, we don't need anime adaptations all the time and all that. We need other stuff. We need live actions. That's a market that isn't dipped in a lot to. And I'm thinking here, why? Especially, it's I want it to be good, of course. I think everyone wants to do it good. And I think, everyone can think that if it's going to be an adaptation of the live-action movie, then the first movie is clearly going to go to Soul Society. You're going to do, 60 episodes? And I'm thinking, in, an hour and a half to, maybe 2 hours, you're going to try and do Ichigo's introduction, then all the Soul Society, then the Eyes and Twist, and then thinking about the special effects as well, and the Bankai, and the towers, and it's there's a lot to add into the movie, unless they're going to do, the last time that we had a good, and I mean a real good adaptation and everything, was the Rurouni Kenshin movies. The Rurouni Kenshin ones and the Great Teacher Onizuka stuff have been the only stuff I've ever heard about, which, especially, Rurouni Kenshin being in Shonen Jump and all that, back in the day, it's that was the only good live adaptations that we heard, and that a lot of people praise them and saying that they're on par with the manga, they're on par with the original anime, and personally I haven't seen the movie, so I can't say, but I just have no excitement, I have no faith in this, because how many movies have we proven that this isn't going to be good, and just Bleach in itself and all that just doesn't feel like it's it could really do well as a live action movie. That's just me personally, that with the spec. And you gotta think the CGI, I dread to see what the fucking hollows are gonna look like. I dread to see how Ichigo's flying in the air is gonna look like, and it was at least it wasn't a bad thing. It was oh, we're gonna give Bleach some stickers at the end of the series or anything like that, or and I'm thinking this is just it's take it or leave it with the Bleach fans at the moment, and it's just the last chapter now coming out, which we've already got this news, so the magazine's already leaked, and as of this video, I haven't seen the final chapter. I don't know anything about the spoilers. I'm not going to, hence why I'm not going to see any of these comments in this video right now, because straight up, I know that there's going to be a fucker that tries to spoil me on that, so I'm going to leave that, up there. So, yeah, it's just, did they not hear what the people actually want? As a business plan, it's you should listen to your fans, what they constantly want, and one thing that sells really well is Bleach, and it's oh, we're gonna give it something, but the fans, they've been created through an anime, that's what they want, and you're not listening to them at all. It's you've got all the material there, you don't have to worry about pacing, you don't have to worry about anything, just and I'm pretty sure there will be happily anime studios that will take up Bleach, but Shonen Jump don't want it, like, and that's just clearly how it's going right now. So I'm gonna end the video off here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What you think about Bleach live action movie? Like I said, I am just, it's just. I don't get why like all these live action movies are just coming out, and it's just like the Gintama one where it's like, oh, it's being directed by the people that had like did Terra for Mars, which was a fucking train wreck. So it's like I have no faith. I have zero faith in these movies at all. I want to see trailers. I will look like at first looks at it. Hopefully they're good. Like I hope I'm proven wrong. That's it. Just that. When you take a big key point out of FMA with the Ishvalin, like, which is like a big thing about the story, and like how in like live action movies they just refuse to change the characters. No, he has to have this kind of hair. He has to look like this. Or remove this character, take that. So yeah, and it's just there's so many characters in Bleach, and it's just like, are you even gonna do any of those characters right? Like Ichigo casting, like I'm gonna end off there. So that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'm gonna see you guys though next time.